special. It's Team Father. At shooting guard, the deep-range threat that sometimes gets more assists than baskets. It's Hey, That's Rad! At power forward, he's got size, he's got strength, but he's going to have to fight John to get any
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here's a shot from earlier on. As the Suns arrive at the arena, they're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. At the guard spots, we'll see the star pair of Beal and Booker. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. And for Toronto, big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Here we are, Greg, getting into the thick of this NBA season. How big of a challenge now is the travel?
Oh, it's a huge one. The reality is all those flights take a toll, so you got to be smart with your sleep schedule and recovery.
Now here's Booker. Good D by Barnes. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Brooklyn Nets. A 3-ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Now here's Schroeder. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. The kick out to Barnes. Passes it to Anunoby. Over Booker. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
He's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Last season, GA, the Suns trading tons of picks, plus good young players, all for Kevin Durant.
And then this summer, trading for Bradley Beal. It's clear they're going all in, constructing a super team to try and bring Phoenix its first NBA title.
On the wing, Anunoby. And stolen by Booker. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Over to the left wing. Here's Ayton. Phoenix, no good that time either. And it's the Raptors ball. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Schroeder.
Schroeder last year accepting his role of coming off the bench and being a scorer. So whatever it is the coaching staff is asking of him, he's willing to do it.
Now here's Booker. Last time out he had 14 points. Pass to Wainwright. Offensive rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Beal against Schroeder. Here's the floater. And he gets it to go.
Oh, Beal measured that floater just right.
Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Schroeder kicks to Siakam. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Barnes. His last outing, he had 18 points. Back to Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Beal against Schroeder. The shot by Beal, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And it's the Suns with the ball after the Raptors pick up 2.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Furman. Back to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. At the elbow, it's Siakam. Barnes passes to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Beal, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Beal's got his second bucket tonight.
Beal is a star and a top-shelf scorer, so that jumper is as pure as it gets.
And good that time.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Suns trail by 6. Outside, Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Bradley Beal still got a little bit of the ups.
Inside. Barnes can't get it to go.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Beal. What a tremendous game he played against New York. To the paint, here's Wainwright. Kicks it out to Booker. Offline with his 3. Toronto leading by 6. Barnes passes to Siakam. Tipped away. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Ayton. Kept alive. They shoot again. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And, Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, you've got that old school drawback to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
Beal, the pass to Ayton. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. And it's 7 points for DeAndre Ayton. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Beal, the pass to Okogie. No good on the 3. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. It's a 5-point game. Back to Schroeder. Barnes, right side. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Siakam outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Booker up top, covered by Barnes. Beal gets a wide open look, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
They've been beating him to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Anunoby, good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Trent subbed in for OG Anunoby. Trent can't hit. Suns trail by 10. Lee passes to Bolt. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Achua finds Young. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Barnes down low. He's covered by Beal. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight. Schroeder against Beal. Toronto grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look, see if they can keep that up.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Raptors?
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Here's Barnes after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Lets it go from 11. Buries the jump shot.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Suns trail by 14. Beal with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Beal the pass to Eubanks, and he dunks it down.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. It's deflected.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Lee against Barnes. Outside for Beal. Cranes the three-pointer. Beal's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
The pass to Achua. On deep, Trent. Eubanks grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Book ejected by Young. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And some changes here for the Raptors. Coloco's checked in. And it's McDaniels in for Scotty Barnes. Here's Beal. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Beal's got 13.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Trent gets the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Phoenix. They slide down to the 3rd spot, trying not to slide any further.
And I feel like Toronto, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlook them as a top team.
Here's Beal. That one drops for him. 15 points in the game.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Schroeder finds Achua. From deep, Trent. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 10. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Lays it up and banks it in.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
McDaniels with the ball. Nothing on the board. Puts up a three. Hands it from downtown. And the Raptors lead by 11.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Eubanks. Booker, good.
Yeah, feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1-for-4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Back to Schroeder. Trent outside. Kicks it to McDaniels. Takes the three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Chris Boucher's checked in for Achua. Medu, he's checked in for the Suns. .23 seconds left to play here in the first. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Koloko.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Trent kicks to Boucher. 2 on the clock. Can't capitalize inside. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Raptors out in front, up by 11. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
On the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Raptors leading by 11. We've got Chris Boucher. Gary Trent is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen McDaniels. And it's Siakam in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Lee with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. They get it again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Siakam.
First team foul.
The Suns have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
It's Wainwright. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
The Suns making a switch here. Ayton's checked in. Trent hits them both. Suns trail by 11. Booker looking around. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Toronto's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. You know, Devin Booker has a take on load management. He says, I'm not a part of that. I spend a lot of time in the summer making sure my body can take that load on. I want to be out there doing what I have to help the team. That's how I've always been. And I haven't lost sight of those kids up in the stands that might be seeing me for the first time. Kevin, back to you.
I like that perspective, D.A. Thanks. And he knocks down the first one. And you talk about explosive scoring. Wow, Devin Booker, Brent, one of the most explosive players of all time.
So awesome to watch him when he gets rolling, Kevin, and that can happen in like 3 seconds. He's got such a great flow and control of what he can do offensively.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Wainwright's shot is good.
Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Toronto leading by 5 and stolen by Ayton. And Jalen McDaniels picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first.
It's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Ayton. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Knicks in New York.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those 4 blocks. No, no, no. Not today.
Here's McDaniels. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Trent passes to Siakam. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Lee against Anunoby. Buries it down low. 14 points for OG Anunoby. Here's Wainwright. McDaniels defending. Booker against Trent. No good from Booker.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Anunoby, good.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. And here's the break. McDaniels finds Anunoby. Trent outside from deep. They get it back. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Suns trail by 7. Wainwright passes to Booker. Now Ayton, defended by Trent. Second shot opportunity, and it's Ayton missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Suns have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Wainwright. McDaniels defended. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Lee. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Young, good.
Backed by great length. I call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. 9-point game. Medu passes to Booker. Ayton against Young. Here's Medu. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. Scotty Barnes comes in for McDaniels. The Suns making a switch here. Raptors leading by 9. Back to Barnes. Passes it to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. He dishes it to Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. And here is Barnes. Anunoby kicks to Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it. Barnes has got 9.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the Suns call time here. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility to the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. And that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure that players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Suns trail by 11. With 3, Booker. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Toronto's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Siakam finds Achua. Another shot. He lays it in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
There's the pass to Lee. Taken away. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Finished off the break. That's 7 points for Siakam.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Back to Anunoby. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ayton inside, covered by Achua. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 14-5 run. Barnes passes to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Trent outside. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Toronto. And Phoenix also making a switch. Beal's checked in for Damian Lee. Suns trail by 13. And here is Beal. He's got 17. Tries from 16. Good. He hits the jump shot. Beal's got 19 points.
This is what Beal is out there to do, just pour in points.
Here's Achua. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Beal with it. Guarded now by Barnes. The shot by Beal, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Achua, no good. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 11. Clock at 6. Up again.
A towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Down low, Schroeder. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Beal. That doesn't go either for Beal. Raptors leading by 11. Schroeder kicks to Anunoby. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
Beal finding ways to score the ball.
Here's Achua. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Kicks it to Beal. Pass to Booker. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Achua. Toronto's gone 5-9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. Shooter passes to Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. Now here's Schroeder. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beal's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. The Raptors shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Schroeder outside, but 3. And Bull pulls it down.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And the Raptors with some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Precious Achua. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Pascal Siakam. And the Suns also making a change. Eubanks is checked in. Pirtle finds Schroeder. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Okogie. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game? It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Beal. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Shoots over Schroeder. They get it back. Eubanks. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Pirtle, high post. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. They get the rebound. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Pirtle's got his second bucket.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board. They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down. Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give them some space, let them get to work.
Beal taking his time here. Launches a 3. Here's Eubanks. Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Eubanks, no good. Raptors leading by 8. Pass to Anunoby. Pirtle with the ball. Back to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
And here's Booker from the arc. The shot, no good. A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for Toronto. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. There. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Toronto came out looking very confident, jumping on every opportunity to push the tempo. At one point, they had built a 14-point advantage. They were executing the game plan well, and after a few early lead changes, they never let down their attack and were still clearly in control as the period winded down. After a tough, hard-fought second quarter, the lead remained the same, and they still hold the double-digit advantage at the break. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Ball movement was a real factor for them. They played with selfishly, with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high-percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Well, don't get me started with their perimeter defense. They're standing around flat-footed, not closing down on shooters quickly enough. The result is way too many open threes, and at halftime, the deficit, that couldn't be avoided.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. On the court for the Suns, out on the wings, it's Booker and Okogie. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Wainwright in at the power forward. Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Suns trail by 14. They get a hand on it. Ayton against Barnes. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Anunoby slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Booker. Dishes to Beal. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Okogie. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Barnes passes to Anunoby. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Booker with no one around. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Siakam. Over Booker. Hits the jump hook. Siakam's got 9 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Beal against Schroeder. Beal can't get it to go.
And that's how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
Now, here's Siakam. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The transfer of the Phoenix Suns last season to new ownership ended a tumultuous chapter for the team and for the league. The new leadership aggressively made the trade for Kevin Durant last year and for Bradley Beal this summer. It's a great roster, and the Suns' $4 billion sales price reflects the sense that this Phoenix market is one of the sleeping giants in the NBA. Kevin?
I agree. On the rise. David, thanks. And the Suns making a change here. That is checked in.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Here's Beal after the Raptors pick up 2. Took him no time at all on that one. Beal's got 26 points.
Bradley Beal knowing how to get it done on the inside, finding a nice way to finish that time.
When we talk about Bradley Beal, still a phenomenal player, but someone who's getting older.
Yeah, no doubt Bradley Beal, Greg, is a veteran in this league now and a guy that wants to compete for titles. So along with staying healthy, Bradley Beal is looking for something bigger.
It's good. He's got 9.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Booker the pass to Okogie. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
And the Raptors with some changes. Koloko's checked in. And McDaniels subbed in for Barnes. And the Suns also making a change. Damian Lee's checked in for Booker. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Phoenix no good that time either. Toronto's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. A nice shot by McDaniel. McDaniel's got 8 points.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
The pass to Wainwright. Outside Beal. And the 3-ball is good. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And Phoenix has possession. Here's Beal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Beal's got 31 points.
Well, he makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Back to Trent. Raptors moving the ball around. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And so here's Phoenix after Toronto got the 3-point. Beal from long range. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Trent outside. The tray. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here's Beal. He has 31.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Fires from 18.
And you have to be impressed with Siakam's length, especially when you see him put it to use defensively.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Raptors.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes, came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. And the Suns making a change here as well. Bowles checked in. Lee kicks to Beal. Shoots over Schroeder. The offensive rebound. Bowles. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bowles got 6.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
They grab their own miss. And Bowles sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Damian Lee.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And they'll get another chance. Here's Achua. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 9 assists now tonight.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Now, here's Bull. He's got 6. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Schroeder. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. 13 points in the game.
Well, at 175 pounds and lanky, Schroeder still has some strength, especially on those tough finishes.
And Beal kicks to Lee. Back to Beal. Passes it to Wainwright. Here's Medu. Lee outside. 5 to shoot. Toronto grabs the miss. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Trent outside. Driving inside. And it goes down 2 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Back to Beal. Pass to Bull. Will it go? And the jumper is on the mark. Bull's got 4 this quarter. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Raptors. To the middle. Lays it up off the glass.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Here's Koloko. The layup missed. Well, Phoenix shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's Wainwright. And the layup is good. Wainwright's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now, here's Schroeder. 13 points in the game. Achua with it. Now Bull defending. Schroeder passes to Achua. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 15.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Medu. Here's Bull. A 2nd chance effort. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 11 feet away. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. Wainwright passes to Beal. Here's Bull. 2nd chance shot. Now the pass to Medu from beyond the arc. Tries yet again. 3-pointer. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those 2nd chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Schroeder against Beal. Banked in off the glass. Beal's got 13 points in the 2nd half.
And Beal finds a way to the bucket. How'd he do that?
Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Schroeder. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 17.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Beal the pass to Wainwright. It's blocked. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Schroeder. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time.
Gary Trent.
That's his first foul.
That's
The
his
Raptors
first
making a
personal
switch
foul.
here. Boucher is checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Metu. Devin Booker comes in for Lee. And Goodwin subbed in for Beal. Now, here's Bull. He's got 10. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Violation. Phoenix ball. Substitution on the court.
"12 seconds left here in the third quarter. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Here's Barnes. And it is good! The buzzer! Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Raptors out in front, just dominating this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Portis. It's Boucher out there with Young. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Dick in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now, here's Anunoby. Guarded closely. And no good that time. Booker, right side. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Booker's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Phoenix. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. Here's Dick. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Suns shooting 41% for the game. Booker outside. The dish to Goodwin. Lobbed up there for Booker.
Oh, man, it's been real fun watching Devin Booker tonight. One of the true elite scorers we have in the game.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Passes to Boucher. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now, here's Boucher. And the layup's good off the glass. Boucher's got his first 2 points of the night.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Phoenix. To the inside. Pass to Dick. Porter in the corner. And again, Toronto with the triple.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates. Always on time and on target.
Dick with the steal. To the middle. Here's Boucher. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Here's Watanabe. Eubanks finds Booker. Now here's Goodwin. He's guarded by Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Back to Booker. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, the D's trying to limit the looks that Booker is getting, but he's terrific around the rim.
Anunoby passes to Young. Fires from deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Now Goodwin. He kicks it to Booker. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Booker's got 24 points.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Boucher with the bounce back. And then Anunoby slams it in.
And And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Booker outside. Pulls from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Jake with it. Here's Anunoby. And he banks in the layup. Anunoby's got 41.
And he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Booker dishes to Goodwin. And, of course, you were known as Bones in your playing days, but what were some of your favorite NBA nicknames?
Oh, Kevin, I've been so fortunate to be around the NBA for so long. I go way back to names like Iceman, George Gervin, or Dr. J, Julius Erving, or Pistol Pete Maravich, one of my favorite players. But is there any one better than Magic Johnson?
Suns have gone 6 of 9 in their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Eubanks up top, defended by Young. Here's Bates Diop, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Porter passes to Young. Jake with it, working on Booker. From downtown, and again, Toronto with the triple. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Right wing. Here's Eubanks. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. It's Porter outside. It's good from long range.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Booker. Open jump shot off the mark.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play. Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Watanabe. Hard to believe, isn't it, Brent? The three-point line was introduced as a one-year trial back in 1979.
Yeah, crazy. It was so successful in the ABA, and then the 79-80 season kicks in. And if you remember, Kevin, Chris Ford, the first player for the Boston Celtics that was able to knock down the NBA's official first three-pointer.
Eubanks with it, defended by Young. Eubanks, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Anunoby, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
The Raptors shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Looking for Young. He gets it there. It's good.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. And too long on the shot. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And that one's good by Porter.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
Here's Eubanks. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
McDaniels checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Phoenix also making some changes. Madu, he's checked in for Watanabe. And it's Damian Lee in for Keita Bates-Diop. Young passes to Anunoby. The shot, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Lee. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
He heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Toronto making a change here. Coloco's checked in.
At the line for 1.
That free throw from Lee is good. And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
Here's Goodwin. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Booker against Anunoby. Shot's good by Booker. Booker's got 29.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And the shot goes down.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Goodwin passes to Lee. Goodwin with it.
Raptors foul. Coloco.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Toronto. Okogie's checked in for the Suns.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Eubanks. Offensive rebound. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Eubanks got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Coloco. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Well, we've seen Schroeder stepping up more as a distributor, leading this ball club now.
The pass to Medu. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Now here's Lee. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. French checked in for OG Anunoby.
For your Raptors, Gary Trent Jr.
Now here is Young.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Phoenix grabs the miss. Eubanks got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time.
Junior.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Medu passes to Okogie. Hey, Brett, coming out of this last CBA, were you surprised how quickly the push for a hard salary cap was abandoned?
Yeah, I wonder, Kevin, if some of it was just the timing of the CBA and not having to go down into the trenches to talk about that level of what's happening financially around the NBA. Also, the small market teams were super opposed to having that be put in place because at times they want a chance to go all in as well.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For your Raptors.
First one falls for it. And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. Beal's checked in for Booker. And McDaniels drops them both. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Toronto.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for OG Anunoby.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Here's Beal. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 14-6 run. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Schroeder. And he makes that one.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Beal, the pass to Okogie. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Top of the key. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. That can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.